Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Jonathan Golden with the GT3. Today I'm going to be talking about my GT3 build for time trial. I made this car time trial legal so I can do time attacks across POC, SCCA, there's NASA. There's all sorts of time trial events you can go to, red line time attack. So these are the requirements for your car to become a time trial legal car. In Porsche Owners Club, they're pretty strict on what you need to, what the requirements are, what the parts you need. So before I get started, huge shout out to Will at Team WWR. He's been helping me build this car. He did all the work on the car, so shout out to you, Will. I appreciate you, everything you've done for the car. Car runs good, feels good, and let's get into it. What pieces of the puzzle you need and what parts you need, and I'm going to list everything in the description below for you guys to check out. So step one, you need a Porsche or some sort of race car you want to, or street car that you want to race on the track. You do your own homework, do your own research. I had a GTR, I had a Subaru, now the Porsche GT3 is like my favorite, so a huge Porsche fan obviously. But step one, you need a car. Need a little bit of a budget because it could get a little dangerous with the budget. Typically, I was reading, a good way to do it is like how much you give back on your tax return. You can allocate that to the race car fund. So take it or leave it. But that's what I did with my tax return. I got this, my car time trial, track ready, whatever you want to call it. So step one, you need a car. Step two, I would highly suggest maybe a roll bar. So I got the Cantrell roll bar, and I bought it used. So as you can see, I mean, it's really hard to see, and I kind of got rid of my back seat there, but you can see the crossbars through there. So you could get a roll bar. I typically would highly suggest used parts because that's going to cut the cost down quite a bit, right? I was going to go with the GMG, but color coded and all that stuff, but I wanted to really just get it in the car, and I got it white because the car's white, so it matches. I was going to do red, but I wanted to cut the cost and make sure it wasn't like too expensive, because you never know with cars, people get tired of them. I might sell the car, sell the parts, you never know, crazy car guys, what they do, right? So step one, get the roll bar. I think that's a safety thing as well. Step two, I would get the seat. I got the Sparco Ergo. No, I did not, sorry. I got the Sparkit Circuit 2 seat. I just love the design of the seat. It has the seat belts coming through underneath, and you got the shoulder straps coming through here. And it's always, it's got these elephant ears on it always. I was gonna go with the Ergo. I was talked into it over here, but I didn't really want it, but I got it anyways. Long story, couldn't refund it or do a return on it or anything. So this is currently for sale. But what's cool about the Ergo versus the Circuit 2, pretty similar design, but the Ergo, the elephant ears can be removed. So kind of cool for visibility, daily driving, but this literally is a track car. I don't go anywhere else but the track with it. And I definitely recommend, someone recommended me this seat too, because I sat in a race car and he says, you need this, it's gonna protect your neck and everything like that. Like your head's gonna you're more protected, and in real race cars they have this seat too. So you might as well, if you're gonna put a $900 seat, go all the way, get the best one, make sure your head's protected. And it wraps your body really nicely around here. And there's two different seat options. You got there's like the small or the large version. I obviously got the small because I'm a skinny dude. So there it is. Looks pretty sick, right? Circuit 2 right there. I got it in black because I was gonna go red, but recommended black because it gets dirty. You're in and out of the car and it gets dusty, and the red would never look nice overall over time. All right, step 3. I would recommend getting some seat belts. So I got these. It came with I got a really good deal with the roll bar and the belts. It was like $2,000. The belts are like $500 a pair, so I kind of lucked out with that, right? Let's go back in the car, turn the lights on. So I got the 3-inch Schroth gray belts here. I don't personally like the 3-inch, you know, they came with it. I might resell them. They're a little, they cut into your neck, you know, when they're on, but they're nice overall. I kind of just threw them on there because I was waiting for these. I ordered the 2-inch. So if you want those gray belts, let me know. But the 2-inch are here, and I got them in red. So there's the 2-inch, right? Don't worry, my car's wrapped, so who cares? There's the 2-inch, so it's a little bit slimmer. I think it looks cooler in red, to be honest. The red, blue, and black and red, that's kind of my look I'm going for. But anyways, those are like 500 bucks a pair, new. So get some seat belts, right? You want to be strapped in. The lighting in here is not the best, but thought I'd give you a POV of the cockpit here. So we have the seat belts here, and what they do is, like, even the seat, you can't, when you're going around the corner, you can't really, you move and you feel the car a lot more. With the belts too, it kind of like straps you in and you're not moving around. When I had not the seat in here, I was banging around my knees on the console on the side of the door, so I would have bruises on my knees every time I would go to the track, and that was painful, and it's not fun, you know. You're just like throwing around all over the seat, and as you go to the track more often, you're like, hey, I need this, I need that. So those are the 3 options that you need. I'm trying to think of what else you would need time trial wise. Let me think about that. Oh, another thing that I thought of that you need, but overall, if you want to do any time of track days, you need a Snell approved helmet. So make sure to check out, you know, any Snell approved helmet. I got the HJC. This was like the cheapest one. I'm really cheap with my stuff. I don't know why, but you know, anywhere I could save a buck, I do it. And not required, but I would recommend getting some gloves. These are the Sparco gloves here. I'm not sure what model I was gifted these, but it's got a little pattern on here, and it's kind of sticky. So when you grab the steering wheel, your hands are not going to slip. And I don't know who's here. There's a bunch of clowns on the street just hawking and stuff. I should have a banner on my house saying YouTube video in process. What the? Alright, where was I, guys? Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened, but everyone's quarantined, so I guess everyone got out and honked in the neighborhood, which is dumb. Anyways, so we were talking about the gloves. Yeah, make sure you have your gloves. Also have the helmet, but also what I'm working on too is you need a fireproof suit. It's not required, but highly recommended if you want to do wheel-to-wheel. That's going to be a requirement down the line, so you might as well get it. Fireproof suit. I have one for the go-kart, but it's different. It's an abrasion suit, so it just protects you against, you know, if you fall out, you hit, you know, you rub against the concrete, you're going to be protected there. So 2 different qualities. I'm sure the fire suit will run a little hotter, you know, during the summer, or just in the car in general. It's a little thicker, right? So there's that. Also, you want to get a seat bracket. With the seat, you can't just buy the seat and just put it in. You need a seat bracket, so that's going to be on the list as well. I'm going to link everything down below, as I mentioned before, so get you guys all set up with that. Another cheap little item you can get is a fire extinguisher. Mine came with that, so I would get one just in case, you know. You never know. Never know. Well, there you have it, guys. That was all the items that you would need to be set up for the time trial, time attack. Kind of a few different things, you know, 3 things, right? But it kind of adds up, you know, it gets kind of pricey if you get like the top of the line stuff. So do your research, do your homework. I'll link everything down below that I got. Also, Thanks again, Will, for installing all this. He did it in a timely manner. I had another shop do it, and they were just falling apart. They never did the work, so thank you, Will, for completing the work. And also I wanted to add too, he did my brakes, did a really good job on the brakes. As you can see, we got the slotted rotors. Those are the the Brembros, and then we got the Racetech pads on there as well. So he hooked me up with that. Everything's running good. With these set up, same kind of braking power I've noticed, but the consistency, you can do a lot more laps with the brakes and they're not going to fade or do anything. Also, I want to add, if you're with the Porsche Owners Club, you need, I think, 3 days with the PDS group, which is like a performance driving series group. You need 3 days, then they sign off, then you can go into the time trials, I believe, and then you need 9 time trials to go into cup racing, but you can't do cup racing with this car. You'd obviously need a cup car. So that's what I'm kind of working towards slowly. You know, if you do it all in 1 year, it could add up, get kind of pricey, and then your experience level as well. So you want to have a lot of track days, a lot of laps on these different tracks that you're going to be racing wheel to wheel. So that's the goal. I'm playing the long-term goal. You know, 29, so there's people in the group racing and they're like 60 and 70 years old. So not too worried about that, just taking my time with it. And yeah, wanted to share my build with you guys while I'm quarantined. I'm trapped in here in the house, in the garage. So hope you guys are doing well. Stay safe out there, and see you in the next video. Take care.